We intend to lift the national state of disaster as soon as public comment on the health regulations published have been completed.
Slap him, send him to school, because I can't take no more of this.
These regulations, when finalized, will replace the state of disaster regulations as the legal instrument that we use to manage the pandemic.
Like this. Now, if you can master a slap like that, they will open up like a fountain full of words. No need for strong violence, no. They're transported back to their childhood. Putty in your hands. Look, thinks he's back at school.
But he never went to school though, Arch.
You want to slap as well, Daniel?
Well, hello there, and welcome back to the show. Oh, God, here we go again. South Africa, state of disaster. Yeah, 2 years, and we're still in a state of disaster. Luckily, I'm not exploring this topic by myself. I have the good Dark Lord of the Sith with me, Darth Sean. Good evening, sir. How are you?
Good evening. I'm well, for now.
Thoughts on this? Thoughts on our current situation with this state of disaster?
I don't want to talk about it. Like I just don't want to talk about it.
Are you here? I got you out all the way to talk about this. People want to know. They want to know your thoughts. What's the Dark Lord of the Sith think? Is he going to what? How is he going to take his lightsaber and shove it up, the president's butt? Well, this is what we're unpacking. Woohoo! New rules to replace South Africa's state of disaster. What you should know. They now want to make this part of the, I don't know, health department's regulations, like just normal regulation. So the same state of disaster regulations, they just want to make that normal, like just that's every day.
At this point, I just automatically put on the mask, without questioning. I think they're slowly just chipping away at my self-will. I think they're winning because I'm not even questioning it now. I'm just putting it on.
No, I've actually made a point of pushing the boundary, and that's the only way you can. What you should do is, I go to, the shop now, and I'll put it on my chin. I'll just keep it down, further down until someone goes, "Oh, put it up," and I'll move it up an inch, and then they're like
a chin.
Is that enough? Is that that's the kind of thing. It's it's just, and it's usually that go-getter, the COVID security person. And this only happens. This is not only happening at your big, corporate companies. It's not like your mom and pop shops. It's not like the cafe on the corner. I mean, for the last year, the cafe on the corner, the dude doesn't wear a mask. He doesn't ask me to wear a mask. It's just this vibe. It's no one gives a shit. The Uber drivers have stopped doing it. No one cares. But now, obviously, the government... Oh, fuck the government. The government now want to make this, legislation. And here are the mandatory protocols when in a public space. Wearing of a face mask is mandatory for every person when in an indoor public place, excluding a child under the age of 6.
Okay, before we carry on reading. Okay, so... a 6-year-old is allowed to not wear a mask, and I'm assuming it's because kids can't, a 6-year-old wants to pull it off, right?
Yeah.
So he
no.
doesn't
It's because the science, because the COVID told no. Dlamini Zuma was talking to COVID, and COVID's like, listen, I'm not into 6-year-olds. I'm not Joe Biden, and no. And they were like, oh, okay, cool. Sorry, cool, COVID. No, we get it. What? Oh, no, 7 years and up. Those, we love those people.
So, with that logic, okay, so the COVID won't go for the 6-year-old, but as a person, I have to wear a mask.
Yes. But now,
okay, all right.
Yeah, that's exactly. Those are the rules now. You have to wear a mask inside. And here's my thing. If you ever watched the videos or the information from the World Health Organization since the beginning, like wearing a cloth mask. If you have a beard and you put a cloth mask on, there's no point in doing it because it's path of least resistance. The air moves through here, not through the mask. You have to have it fitted tightly. Anybody with a beard, it doesn't count. It's pointless. Anybody that's wearing it half-assed with the nose open, you might as well not wear it. All you're doing is virtue signaling.
I'm very worried that you're giving them ideas. So the next rule they're going to implement is that we're not allowed to have a beard.
Guys, It's airborne. I don't understand. It's not droplets. And let me give you guys the breakdown. How it started was since the entire history of modern medicine and germ theory, everybody's known that an airborne virus, material, surgical mask, these things don't stop this. It doesn't. Everybody knows this. It's not rocket science. You don't need to be a chemical engineer to know this.
Am I the only one who did the reading?
It's airborne. It is fucking airborne. It's in the air. You exhale, it's in the air. You're breathing it in. Material, surgical masks, this cock doesn't do anything for it. You need like a helmet. You need it needs to be airtight. You need your own source of oxygen. Then along comes COVID, March, and they go, oh shit, we should probably wear a mask. And everybody goes like, no, but masks don't work. No, don't worry, it's droplets. That made sense. Going, okay, cool, if it's biggish droplets, cool. What happens 3 months later going, no, it's an aerosol. It's an airborne virus. You breathe it in. It's in the air. It floats in the air. It's not little droplets anymore. What happened? All the media was like quiet about it. They like released it. No one said, because now they've pushed this trust the science horseshit. All this propaganda about calling people stupid for even suggesting otherwise. They call them all dumb, all this cock now. Like, you can't really walk back the shit that you've put out there. Now it's like, just wear the mask, trust the science. The science is not on your side. I mean, if a cloth mask, the way we do it, the way people are wearing it, like half-assed, you touch it, it doesn't do anything. It's as dumb as the perspex at the shop. I walk into a shop and I see you've got perspex up. It's like, just write on there, I am so fucking stupid, I don't know anything. Let's just be safe. You're not being safe. All you're being is moronic. That's it. It doesn't do anything. It's in the air. If you can smell it, you can get it. Fuck me. Why is this so hard? And there's not a scientist or doctor worth their salt willing to say it. You know why? Because you went, oh, yeah, conspiracy nut. Yeah, you're an idiot. Oh, you want to kill the world. I can't. It's absolutely not. And now the dumbest people in the world, our government, they're just running with it. I mean,
is that honestly such a big surprise?
No, of course. But it's like, it's moronic people. It's like we go like, oh no, they're doing the best for the country. And at the same time, they're robbing the country blind. You're going like, what? Do you for one fucking second think that this person knows what she's doing? No. I mean, come on. Really? Really? Oh, God. I mean, we're not even past the first one. Yeah, it's absolutely silly. All this is just about mask, where you have to wear mask, and everywhere wear a face mask.
I think it creates a false sense of like...
exactly.
It's like delusional safety that they see.
Exactly.
That's there. It's not really there, but... because I'm wearing the mask, I kind of feel better. Now yes. I can go to the shop because COVID's not out to get me.
Exactly. And it's all a lie. It's like, imagine we were just honest about it. People went like, when we figured out, like, 3 months in, we went, oh, wow, guys, listen, it's airborne. This is how small it is. It's small. I mean, like, if science, and this is the problem we had. Like, we made it partisan. Either you're a conspiracy nut, or you're vaccinated and you've vaccination vibe in your profile and you give a fuck about the world. Like, all this first shit is just like, it's just masks. This is my all-time best. Like, this is the penultimate. This is how far we've come with science. At least we have to all persons in public spaces need to wear a face mask, but must maintain a distance of at least 1 meter from another person. Not 2 meters anymore. No. They phoned Dlamini Zuma. She phoned science, and she said, science, listen, is this cool? And science went, guys, don't worry, just 1 meter. We can move it down a meter because,
If I'm in a taxi...
And you're sitting in a taxi, you're 30 centimeters away from someone.
Even. I think it's less than that. You're right next to someone. My head is probably like,
Here's
there
me.
you go.
Here's the other guy.
Yeah, okay. Right. So now Okay, keep in mind I'm wearing my my mask, my cloth mask that is scientifically approved to stop the virus. So I'm sitting. So now obviously the meter aspect doesn't matter in this case. So
No, it doesn't.
okay, all right. I'm just trying to.
But that's the
I'm just
thing.
getting
It's
the
like,
rules. I'm just kidding. You want to understand
these
the
rules
logic.
are so stupid.
No. I'm going to follow them to the T. Like
No,
I'm
no,
just
you
going
should.
to. I'm just going. Okay. So if I was okay, I've got the mask on. I can sit next to someone.
Yeah.
But the moment we get out the taxi,
You've got it. Yeah.
I still have my mask on.
But then you've got to be a meter away. It's the same with the plane.
Okay.
Like when I was in the plane, they were like, I'm sitting like a sardine,
Sure.
3 people in a row next to each other with like, maybe 30 centimeters. There's a person in front of me, 30 centimeters, person behind me. And then, the pilot comes on the horn right at the end and go like, as you're about to land, he goes like, guys, just maintain social distancing. It's like, at what level of absolutely, just say that again and just listen to what you're saying. It's like, how stupid is that? Like, how dumb are we? How can he say that as someone who's studied to fly? You're an educated person, at least I'm assuming, and then you say that without flinching. I wouldn't be able to say that. Someone told me I had to say that. I'm going like, you must be stupid. I'm not going to say this. That makes no rational, logical, or even scientific sense. You've just infected everybody if you had COVID, but now it's like, cool, don't worry, just maintain social distancing while it's airborne. My God. Oh, fuck. I don't even think I can get through these rules. The school environment is excluded from the requirements of maintaining a distance of at least 1 meter from another.
Okay,
oh my God.
all right.
Fucking science.
Okay. There we go. Like, once again, like the Omicron doesn't play with these rules. Like, I just don't understand it. Like,
No. See, the thing is,
did they have a boardroom meeting with him, and he was
Yes,
like, okay,
yes,
these terms I'm fine with, but any other time I'm gonna get you.
Obviously, in school, none of these rules apply. Like, what science? Where did you thumb suck this science from? Like, I would love to meet the scientist that posed this. I mean, you are an absolute fucking moron. Employer may not allow any employee to perform any duties or enter employment premises if the employee is not wearing a face mask while performing their duties. I mean, oh God, really? I mean, for the last 6 months, not a single taxi I see people wearing. Maybe the passengers are wearing masks. I mean, great. How are you going to enforce this?
They're kind of wearing like a chin diaper when
No,
they're like.
that's it. People are wearing chin diapers. If you're not wearing it correctly, if it's not sealed, it's no point. And even if it's sealed, it can still move through the mask. There's maybe a chance of like what? What was the last statistics we saw? They went like they came out going like the cloth masks mean literally are worth shit. It's like 3% chance. I literally sat in a conversation with someone where they went, well, at least it's 3% or 5%.
For fuck's sake.
Okay, what? Oh, God, I can't. Then there's this venue capacity, and this is the last thing. This is just a thing that just kind of just annoys the living shit out of me now. This whole gatherings are permitted to 50% of venue capacity, provided persons are fully vaccinated. What? Explain this to me like I'm a child.
Okay,
because if I got my vaccine a year ago, and I'm around with people and I pick up the virus, which everybody, just for the record, the vaccine doesn't stop you getting or spreading COVID, even Omicron. It doesn't do that. But somehow the government is fine with you getting Omicron, you getting the virus, going to a place, as long as you can say that you got vaccinated a year ago, it's somehow fine. But then people who are unvaccinated can't? Like, what? I mean, I don't get this. I don't get this thing about the vaccinated, unvaccinated. It's like, why do we never hear about the people who have previously been infected with COVID? Why aren't we hearing about those? What happened to those people? What happened to that? Like, basically, I mean, did you not hear the Bill Gates speech where he goes like,
sadly, the virus itself, particularly the variant called Omicron, is a type of vaccine. That is, it creates both B cell and T cell immunity. And it's done a better job of getting out to the world population than we have with vaccines. If you do sero surveys in African countries, you get well over 80% of people have been exposed either to the vaccine or to various variants. And so, what that does is it means the chance of severe disease, which is mainly associated with being elderly and having obesity or diabetes, those risks are now dramatically reduced because of that infection exposure.
Again, Bill Gates is not a doctor. If you have polio, if you've had polio and you're immune to it, you're not going to go get the polio vaccine. If you had measles, chickenpox, you're not going to go and you survived it. You're not going to go get the chickenpox vaccine. But people are going after they've had COVID and they're getting the COVID vaccine. Explain that to me. Someone with a science degree and a white lab coat. Explain it to me that it makes sense. So the entire history of germ theory is just like eradicated now in the last 2 years because COVID. How the fuck does that work? What? If you've had the virus and you survived, you have immunity. That's the vaccine. You just got it. You got the purest form of it. You got the fucking virus.
But she's had the flu for 14 days. Should she get a flu shot?
Well, no. If she got the flu for 14 days, she's as protected as anybody can be, because the best vaccination is to get infected yourself. Because it's the most potent vaccination is getting infected yourself.
How are people becoming so dumb? I honestly can't understand. How are they so dumb? I just don't know. I fucking can't anymore. I need to calm down. It's just insanity. It's like, I swear to God, I feel like I've woken up in hell. Like it's hell, and there's just dumb people everywhere. I don't get it. How does wearing your mask when you're alone in your garden with no one around stop you from being violent? What is wrong with you?
Everybody be cool. You be cool.
So what you can do is, right, go to DRSA, drop your opinion, say whether you want this Health Act amendments to go through. I don't. It's got to the point now. The entire world is removing all kind of regulations. I mean, there's currently stories about like airplanes now removing mask mandates. This is like major airlines in the US, everywhere. They're going like, this is enough, because it doesn't make any logical sense. Because all it does, you don't need a degree in science. You need an engineer who can explain to you how small things go through cloth. Not rocket science. But anyway, yeah, go to DRSA, go sign up, have your say, because otherwise the government's probably going to pass this shit, and this is going to be our lives. This is enough now. Tyranny. Anyway, that was fun. I feel lighter. I feel like there's a weight off my chest. I feel like I can breathe, letting it out, letting you guys know how I feel about it. I'm sorry, Darth Sean.
Yeah, like you've just fuck you. Like,
at least you can do something. You can do something. Go sign up to that DRSA and tell them the government can suck your balls. I think they should.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I can't believe these people are in charge and running stuff. I can't, honestly. Oh, and just by the way, if you missed our previous video where we did a kind of thing about the masks and stuff, it's this side. Click here, and then, yeah. Well, that was fun. Thanks, Darth Sean. It was cool. Nice chat.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I'm going to go hang myself now.
He's not really going to.
No, I won't.
Don't downvote this. Or if you do, go for it, because it's not like we can see downvotes anymore. Thanks, YouTube. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, links on the description. Wait, no, there aren't any links. Well, maybe there are. Maybe have a look. Maybe there's a surprise for you. But thanks for watching, and tune in soon. Try and help the channel. Drop a comment. We'd really appreciate that. And hit the like, hit the subscribe. Tell us what you think. Tell us how shit this was. Tell us how good it was. Tell us how you're experiencing COVID. What's happening with your life? Are you still without a job? Part of the other 2 million people who still can't find work after COVID? I'd love to hear your story. Cool. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon. Cheers.